Hey, what is up, you sexy beats? GhostSickness, Tristan here, and I'm bringing you guys Ghostly Advice, a weekly advice series that I do on my channel. If you do want to send me an email, please, my email's in the description below, but I'm stockpiled on emails. I really do have to respond to those all. Anyway, I'm going to get right into it. I'm only doing 2 emails today because I figured I could give a lot of great advice to these people, and I haven't answered their emails yet. So I'm a guy, and I've been watching your videos for about 6 weeks, and I gotta say that I love your videos, and they're totally amazing, and they've made me think clear a bit, but I'm not here to give you compliments, so let's get to the point. I have a group of friends who are going to have a LAN party soon, if you know what that is, and they already had one 2 months earlier that they didn't invite me to. The thing is, I've known these guys since kindergarten, they didn't even think of inviting me to the party, thus I had to ask. And they hadn't invited me to the new one, so I'm starting to think they don't consider me a friend at all. Even though one of them, also the most kind of them, said I was a really good friend because I gave up on a girl who one of my friends was interested in. But looking at the current situation, it seems like that doesn't mean shit. Also, the friend that I gave up a girl on has another friend who he shares a lot of common interests with, and they can have that if they want to, but the thing is that they always ignore me. They never do anything for me. All I want to do is help, and everyone else is in the way I can, everyone else in the way that I can, but it doesn't seem like they care about me at all. And then there was another thing that I was driving my moped. It was about to turn into a curb, and I tilted it so much that I fell over and hurt myself badly. Then I came home, my dad starts yelling at me because the bike was damaged, and he's all like, doesn't even care about me at all. So yeah, this email touched base with me due to the toxic friends. Not really the bad father or the rude father or something like that, but this really touched base with me because I've talked about toxic friends before, and I've talked about getting over toxic friends and stuff like that. And that what you need to do, bro, these friends are fucking toxic friends. Whether you realize it or not, whether they give you shit directly or indirectly, these guys are toxic friends, and you do not need them or should want them in your life at all. I don't understand why you still like these guys. I realize the bond from knowing them since kindergarten, and I have friends like that, or friends, quote, quote, these toxic douchebags that I've known since I was, you know, in 3rd grade or whatever. But the thing is, you know, people change and people grow apart, and just because you've known each other for a long time doesn't mean that you have to be friends, and doesn't mean that you even should be friends, or, you know, whatever. So if you aren't being treated well by these people, get the fuck out. Do not spend any more time with these guys, because they obviously don't care, and the problem is you care too much, and you're trying to, you know, be this good guy and trying to be their friends and everything like that, but they don't want you around. And I know, I've been in that exact same situation, bro. It's like, oh, you guys are hanging out, okay, didn't invite me, whatever. Yeah, because fuck you guys. That's exactly why. And you need to distance yourself from these people and find friends who actually care. Yeah, it's good that you do these things and gave up, you know, a girl for one of these douchebags, but it's actually not. I mean, the thought is good, but the actual action wasn't good because these guys are the assholes, not you. And so that's what you need to do. Instead of trying to, you know, satisfy their every will and whim, you need to go find people who care, and go find people who would do these exact same things for you. It's like, oh, well, hey, I'm having a LAN party this weekend, bro. You're the first person I invited. Does that sound like a good idea? Do you want to go? And you're like, fuck yeah. And so you go with that friend and do that LAN party and have an awesome time or something like that, something similar. But you need friends who actually care, who want you there. And regardless of if they're like my toxic friends who just give me shit all the time, and, you know, don't really want me there is what it seems like. So when it comes to you, you're in the exact same situation, except for they don't give you shit all the time. And that's the thing that you need to kind of figure out and realize, that these guys are bad. Either way you look at it, man, I don't know why you're so interested in them and so willing to, you know, have them give you positive attention when you just need to run away, man. Leave these guys in the dirt. Go do your own thing. Go find people who care, and go do stuff that people will like, and with people who love you, respect you, and want you around, most importantly, man. Regardless of if these guys are giving you shit, like I said, if they don't want you around, they're toxic friends. There you go. And they're just more acquaintances at that point. You do not want to associate yourself with them. And yeah, moving into the second email for today, guys. This is how to get and keep a girlfriend. Yes, I'm going to be very, very in-depth with this. So, how do you find a hot girl? Not at school. How do you ask her out? Pickup lines. Where do you go on dates? Restaurant. How to treat her. How to show that I like her. How to kiss, make out, French kiss. How to make her happy, and how to always be making out with her. Now, these are his requests, not mine. So I'm actually going to get right into it. So, how to find a hot girl not at school. You can really go anywhere. You can go, let's go to the mall. Oh my god, if you guys have seen fucking How I Met Your Mother, I love that show. But if you are going to like the mall or something, going outside or going to some social event, or even hanging out with friends who are hanging out with other friends, I don't know. Meeting girls through your friends is a really, really good idea, because they could have friends from other schools. You could have friends from other schools. that you met sometime, maybe at a school game or something like that. I mean, you say not at school, and that's not directly at school all the time. Maybe there's this other school, you know, playing like a football game against a rival school, and you go to that school and you're like, hey, how's it going, blah blah blah, and you meet this cute girl or whatever. Your friends, you know, start talking to this girl, maybe they know these girls or something like that. Or, you know, anywhere you really go, man, anywhere there's cute girls that you can meet. So it really doesn't matter. It's interesting finding people to meet. You could meet them at work, you can meet them outside of school, you can meet them at the mall, you can meet them from friends. It doesn't really matter. That's how you find a hot girl anywhere, because they're everywhere, bro. So yeah. And how do you ask her out? Pickup lines? No, you definitely do not use pickup lines. What you do is, I mean, I haven't really done this, but what you should do is, or optimally, you could get her something, like a rose or something, and then, you know, hand it to her, and then look her dead in the eyes and be like, hey, do you want to go out with me? Not to be creepy about it, but, you know, just like, here you go. And she'd be like, oh my god, thank you. Unless she's a bitch, she'd be like, ew, god, a rose, gross. That's not what girls sound like, I hope. I mean, some do. Oh god, oh, the horror. But you don't want to use pickup lines. You just want to be really cool, really calm and collected. And this is a really hard thing to do for some guys if you're shy about stuff like this. But what you want to do, gather your balls, you know, make sure they're under your penis, and you know, hold them if you have to, so they don't go back inside. And then you want to go up to her and you know, talk to her alone. Be like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? If she's in a group of friends, because everybody asks me about that too. It's like, it's not that hard. Just be like, hey, can I talk to you in private or something? And like, hey, you know, over here. And so you want to ask her out, and then you just be like, hey, will you be my girlfriend? You don't be like, hey, do you want to go out with me? I guess that works as well. I've done that as well. But now you just want to be like, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend? And she'll either say yes or she'll say no. But you don't want to use pickup lines like, hey, girl, there are only 8 planets. Oh, God. Okay, so I'm thinking of Pluto. It's like, hey, girl, there are 7 planets. She's like, but there are 8. No, there'll only be 7 after I destroy Uranus. So terrible, but it's so great. So yeah, you don't want to do anything like that, but you just want to ask her if she wants to be your girlfriend. Now, where to go out on dates? Now, the thing is, you don't always have to go out on dates. And when I was in freshman year, before I could drive, I mean, I had a permit and everything, but before I could, you know, drive people or anything like that, before I had my own car, what my girlfriend and I did, the crazy ex, is we'd always hang out at the park or at my house, or, you know, just kind of walk around. We had walk around dates. We'd rarely actually go somewhere and do something with, you know, having a car involved. But most of the time we just walked everywhere. It's absolutely amazing, absolutely cheap, really, really fantastic. Like, we just walked to Sonic, walk around, hold hands, be cute, chill in the backyard, chill at the park, whatever. We hung out a bunch, and this was a good way to save money, because I had a job at the time. Obviously, I had enough money, but I wasn't going to spend it all. So it's really, really easy just to hang out at the house. Hang out at her house, your house, outside the park, walk around. That's also a really, really fun date idea if you haven't done that. Super cheap, and it's super awesome. So you guys can be romantic, get some scenery around, and just be cute and spend some time outside. So that's what I recommend for dates. But if you have money and you have a car, you can take her to the movies, take her to dinner, take her to whatever, take her wherever you want to go around the town, go get ice cream or something, be cute. I don't really know, but yeah, how to treat her. Now, you want to treat her with the utmost respect and gratitude. Treat her like you're still trying to get her, you know, be romantic, don't be calling her beautiful every day or every single text message or something, but you want to be like, hey, every few days be like, hey, beautiful, what's up, or something like that on text, or, you know, give her a call, tell her good night or something like that, something really cute. But you want to treat her like a princess, like a, I don't know, like a goddess, I guess I would say. You want to treat her very, very well, and so she'll treat you well as well. And then how to show her that you like her. And this is done by just being cute with her, just holding her hand, cuddling with her, and, you know, holding her hand is a big thing, giving her hugs, and just kind of doing cute stuff. It doesn't have to be expensive. You know, most girls don't demand expensive stuff and super, you know, whatever, like, oh my god, I want him to spend so much money on me getting me this diamond necklace. No, it's just like, hey, if you just showed up on her doorstep randomly with a rose, she'll be fucking head over heels for you, bro, if you're already dating her, that is. If you're not dating, she'll be like, get the fuck off my porch, you creeper. And Minecraft. Anyway, so yeah, how to kiss / make out with her. And I've talked about this a bunch of times. And what you want to do is you want to, you know, if you're standing up, grab her hips and then tilt your head to the right a little bit, and then, you know, just kiss her like you kind of pucker your lips, and then that's how you do a normal kiss. And then you make out. You just do the same thing, but you, I don't know, there are make out tutorials online, guys. So I'm not the best tutor for this, but I am good at making out myself. So winky face, nudge, nudge, women. Anyway, so yeah. Then you open your mouth. You want to slowly lick the tip of her tongue. You do not want to put your tongue down her throat. You want to make sure you have fresh breath and that your teeth are obviously clean as well, and that your tongue is clean as well. So when you're making out with her, she won't be disgusted, because tongues don't taste like anything. So that's always a good thing, where they shouldn't taste like anything. So anyway, and you just make out with her, and you know, slowly close your mouth, take your tongue out, and kind of put it back in. It's an interesting thing to just explain. I don't really know. It's just kind of a natural thing for me. But what you want to do is just practice that a little bit more. How to make her happy? Like I said earlier, be cute, be romantic, be kind of spontaneous and just random. Like, hey, do you want to go do this today? She's like, I don't know about today. Like, all right, we're doing it today, or something like that. Just be super cute. Like, I don't know, get her Starbucks in the morning and she doesn't expect it. Stuff like that, man. Do whatever you can do to make this girl just happy and amazing, and make her feel good and happy with you. Like I said, treat her like a fucking princess, bro. And how to always be making out with her. Now, this bothered me a lot, because the thing about relationships is not to be making out all the time, and not to be, you know, super intimate all the time. It's to have a close emotional connection with someone as well. Now, understand that you're going to want to do this, and that's okay every once in a while. You know, trust me, I've been in relationships where you just make out a lot, and it's great, but you don't want that to be all the relationship is. Does that make sense? You want the relationship to hold water, man, to hold fucking plasma, whatever. And when it comes to making out with her, yeah, you want to do it, but you don't want to do it all the time. You know, maybe a few times every date, but not just blah, 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 blah. And it really depends on how long you're making out with her, but this is not why you should be wanting a relationship. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to smash that fucking like button. Let's get this bad boy to 200 likes. Have a great day. Remember the fact that I love you guys. Bye!